Yeah, it is another beautiful day, and I welcome you to Menalize TV. And today we are looking at area and volume of a cone. So as you can see, we have the cone here having a circular base and something like a triangle at the top. Now, for us to find the area of the cone, first of all, you have to know, for us to find the area of the circular base, we know that the circular base is formed of a cycle. So the area of the cycle is the pi radius square. Now, when you come to the lateral surface, we have the slant height here, and then this side is what? It's a curved surface. Now, it's not complete for us to use 2 pi radius as the circumference. Now, when you look at this, since that is what? Half of the circumference. So, because of that, when you multiply this by half, this will cancel. That's why we have this curved surface as well, the pi radius. So now, for us to find the total surface area of a cone, we use the formula, the pi radius square plus the pi radius with the slant height, or the pi radius times the slant height. Now, you can factor this out by getting, we have the pi here and another pi here too. We have a radius and a radius here. So we can factor out pi radius, then into bracket, we have one radius left. So we have radius plus the slant height. So for us to find the total surface area of a cone, we use the formula, the pi radius into bracket the radius plus the slant height, or pi radius squared plus pi radius times the slant height. So now we want to look at the reason why the surface area of this should be the length times the pi radius. Now, when you cut this from here to this place, you realize that a triangle is formed. You can cut it to this side too. We have a triangle. Now, in finding the area of a triangle, we use the formula, the half times the base times what? The height. So now our height here is the slant height, and this becomes what? The base. So the same way when we come to the cone, so when we come to the cone, the lateral surface here, we can use 2 pi radius for the circumference here, because this circumference is not what? It's not complete. So because of that, we can use half times the circumference, that's 2 pi radius, and these two will cancel this. That's why we have this surface or this curve as what? The pi radius. So with the circular base, we have the area as pi radius square. Now with this, we add the length to it, becomes what? The pi radius length plus the pi radius square. So in order to find the volume of a cone, first we have to look at the volume of a cylinder. Now when we look at this cylinder, we are having the base. So the area of the base times the height to give you the volume. So when you look at this, we want to put a cone into this cylinder. So by so doing, we are going to have this. So let's see how the cone is sitting in the cylinder. Now when you look at this is the cone that we have. We have the same height to this place, and we have the circular base as well. Now when you look at it carefully, you realize that these places are left when you put the cone into the cylinder. These places, they are left when you put the cone into the cylinder. Now, how do we derive the formula? So we can say that this cone is taking 1/3 of the volume of the cylinder. So because of that, if the volume of the cylinder is the pi radius squared times the height, Then what will be the volume of the cone? So that will be 1/3 of pi radius square times the height. Or you can write this as the pi radius square, the height, all divided by 3 as the volume of a cone. Thanks so much for watching today's episode.